What is going on, Dating Tribe, and welcome back to another session of the Dating Insights Lab. It's Coach Nate here, and today I'm going to talk about the ultimate secret to get women to respond to you in a dating app. So let's dive in. So first things first, let's talk about why they don't respond. So this can be a host of reasons, but most of the time, what I've learned as I've coached women as well, what I learned is that most of the outbound messages men are sending in dating apps are too damn generic. Many of them just say hi. That's wrong. Many of them are also too needy out of the gate. They'll say something like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," blah 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 blah, and it sounds very pathetic. That's how it comes across. And really, as a guy in your communication, you want to not sound like a jerk, but you also want to have that balance factor of being confident as well. So just saying hi or being kind of pathetic or emotional in your outbound messaging is going to lead you nowhere, get you no results. So now I hope you're asking, Nate, well, what do I say in the message? Well, that's why we're here, right? Perfect. So basically what you're going to want to do first is read their whole profile in entirety. Number one, you want to make sure that you're actually even going to get along with this person in general, right? So let's say you read through it and this person is maybe a girl that watches a lot of sports and she seems like really outgoing and into the outdoors, and maybe you're more the indoor type and like to game, like you're a gamer and you never even want to be participating in that world in the first place. Well, even if she's really good looking, it doesn't mean you're going to get along, so you don't want to message her in the first place, right? So make sure that this is a person that you're going to want to even go out on dates with and spend time. So here's a super important piece. You want to use something in her profile to message her about. Now, I come from a sales background, sales leadership in corporate America, and one of the most important things you learn in sales is to get a client to even talk to you in the first place, you have to open them up a little bit, right? You have to use a little bit of psychology. So what that looks like is, it's building rapport first, then you're getting to the point of going on a date. So in this format, you want to use something that's in her profile. So let's say she is the chick that likes to watch sports. Let's say she likes to watch NFL football. Maybe she's a Chiefs fan, okay? Randomly, whatever. So you'd want to actually use that. Say, "Hey Nicole, I see that you're a big NFL fan, based on the area. Does that mean you're really into the Chiefs? I find that super cool. I watch the Chiefs too. What do you think about this that Patrick Mahomes did on Sunday? And by the way," so this is where you end the message. You end it with an open-ended question, right? "By the way, what are you looking for out of a guy?" Something like that. So I know in what I just said, there's a little bit to unpack there, but basically, like I said, you're just building rapport with her, like a normal conversation or like a normal person would out in the world, right? You want to that's kind of a cool little tidbit too, is you want to make your online interaction as similar as you can to actual reality instead of being a weirdo out in space with no profile picture, right? So, you start just a normal conversation with this person, and then, like I said, ask an open-ended question at the end, and I like ones that are kind of relationship-oriented like that, which say, "Hey, what are you looking for in a relationship? What are you looking for out of a guy?" Whatever. So, I did a little experiment, just as an FYI. Over the summer, I created a fake Plenty of Fish account. Now, a lot of people love to hate on Plenty of Fish because it's a platform that's been around forever, but it still works perfectly fine. And here's the other tidbit. It's not the platform, it's how you're using it. Anyway, the experiment I did is I made a profile for myself, the dating coach, right? Just to kind of shit test or make sure that the advice I hand out is valid, which, I know it is, but hear me out. So, made this profile of myself, my pictures, exactly how I would make it for myself, my type of info, my interests, blah, 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 blah. Except I put it under a different name and in a different area of the country, right? Because, hey, I'm married, so I'm not out there to actually get dates. I've got awesome dates right here in the house. But hear me out. Most men out there, if you send 10 messages to 10 different women, you have a tough time getting one response back in general. Where me, I sent 4 messages, highly targeted, to 4 different attractive women, and all 4 of them responded. Now look, again, I know I've said this before, if you can see part of me, I don't consider myself to be a male supermodel. I'm not Channing Tatum or whatever. But the thing being is that in those messages, it was targeted, it was authentic, it was like a real conversation. I was being a real human, and that's probably why they responded. Along with, hey, you know, I feel like I'm not too far from the bad looking tree, right? So Dating Tribe, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Really hoping to grow the channel a lot in the next little while here, if you will. It really helps me out. And the thing I'll always leave you with is, listen, if you're looking for one-on-one help with your dating life to either get it started, get it more abundant, or maybe you have no problem talking and getting dates, maybe you just have a problem with getting, you know, like higher quality people so that you can maybe get to a marriage sooner than later, right? Well, look, I do all that stuff for my clients depending on where they're at in life. I tailor my practice exactly to what your needs are, and I'd love to hear your story. So you can find out more about me at Patterson Coaching, WNY.com. There you can find my info, and you can even text me just to see what's up and if you had a general dating question, whatever it looks like, and we'll go from there. And thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.